Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee with Melissa. I'm your host, Melissa. Cheers. This morning I want to talk about a topic that was brought up at our health coaching masterclass back in April in Austin, Texas, and it was one of my biggest takeaways from the three days, I think it was, that I went through this really intense training with our mentors in Primal Health Coach, our mentors at Primal Health Coach Institute, Mark Sisson, the guy who created this whole certification, and he's the Primal Blueprint guy. Got to spend a couple days with him, and Christine Hassler, she's our master coach. She teaches us how to become better coaches, and Lauren and Aaron and all the amazing people at Primal Health Coach. But the one thing, so I learned a lot, but one thing, this actually is my number one takeaway, was thinking about whether you have a fixed or growth mindset. So let's talk a little bit about both. So we talked a lot about this from a business perspective. However, I feel it's really important to think about it from a health perspective, physical and mental health, both. So what is a fixed mindset? A fixed mindset is basically like, this is the way it's going to go. This is the goal I have. I'm going to achieve it or I'm not. It's basically a fixed mindset is basically black or white. A growth mindset is more of, okay, I'm going to shoot for this goal. Say my goal is to eat a salad every day for lunch for the next 7 days. And that's it. I'm focused. I have my blinders on. If I don't hit this goal, then the whole world's going to end and crumble around me. So you don't hit that goal with the fixed mindset, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I'm going to give up this whole weight loss thing, this whole minimizing my anxiety and depression through a holistic approach. This isn't going to work. I'm just done. That's it. I didn't reach my goal. On the other hand, a growth mindset is being flexible, learning to be flexible. And this is with life too. Use this in other areas of your life as well. So what would a growth mindset look like for the example of, I'm going to eat a salad every day for lunch for the next 7 days? So day 1 is good, day 2 is good, day 3 is good, day 4, oh my gosh, you have this potluck at your office and people are bringing these amazing dishes and you're like, ooh, I'm just gonna indulge in a little bit of this and a little bit of that. That's not necessarily a salad, or I'm gonna have a sandwich, And then a growth mindset means that afterwards you're like, okay, that's okay. So I had one meal that wasn't a salad. Big deal. Maybe I'll have a salad for dinner tonight, or maybe I'll just reset tomorrow. I'll eat a healthy dinner full of healthy proteins and vegetables, starchy and non-starchy if you choose, and then the next day I'll just start my challenge over again. I'll just complete my daily activity goal of having a salad for lunch tomorrow. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to die. So that's really the main difference between a fixed and a growth mindset. So fixed mindset is just not being flexible, not learning to adapt to the change, adapt to the changes. Listen to me. Anyway, and a growth mindset is learning to be flexible. So we were on a hike a couple weeks ago with a bunch of friends, and we had this end goal in mind to reach this glacier. Well, when we got to the really difficult part of rock scrambling, it was totally out of my comfort zone, like to where I was scared for my safety because I felt like I didn't have the ability to do the rock scrambling. That degree of rock scrambling. And bunch of other friends, they went for it. They just did it. But we hung back and we're like, no, we'll let them do it. And you know, they also, a lot of them, some of them have way more experience rock climbing than I do anyway. So that's why I'm like, go for it. I totally support you. I'm cheering you on. But I was okay not hitting the end goal, not reaching the end goal. I was okay with it because I had made it that far. It was still a challenging hike. I was still out of my comfort zone for my current fitness level and mindset at the time, and I was okay with it, you know, and really like focusing on like what's the value here? What can I learn and how can I adapt? So the adaptation was to stay in my to not get so far out of my comfort zone where it's unsafe, where I'm physically putting myself in harm. So from like a health perspective, you know, a growth mindset is being open to doing weekly experiments. My health coach friend, Carrie, she taught me that, like doing weekly experiments, that phrase, like what's your weekly experiment? Okay, this week I'm going to get up and move every morning. I'm going to get up and do yoga for 15 minutes in the morning, you know, and then maybe that doesn't work for you. Maybe 15 minutes is too long. Maybe 15 minutes isn't long enough. So having a growth mindset really means adapting to change and learning to be flexible and being okay with it. So what kind of mindset do you have? Do you have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? I'd love to hear your feedback on this, your takeaways. Comment down below in the comments, or shoot me an email, reach out to me on social media. We're on the gram, we're on Facebook. You guys know where to find us. And thanks for watching, and have a really great Monday. I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.